Have you ever had one of those moments where you look at your child or your children and just know that the system doesn't or isn't going to see them in the way you do? Well, that's where our home education journey began about 11 years ago. It wasn't about rejecting school for the sake of it. It was about choosing what we knew was right for our son. Welcome back to the Wildflower Path. My name is Emma and I wear a few different hats. I'm a home educating mum of three, a gentle parenting podcast host, a home education consultant, a content creator and teacher for OutSchool, and I'm also a digital product creator with resources aimed at women and home educating families. This week on my channel, it's not back to school week, and I'm doing it a little bit earlier this week. I've done it twice before, 2020 and 2021, and I did it in September then, but I thought there's going to be people who are curious about home education, are thinking about not sending their kids back in September. I need to reach you now and not once the schools already go back. Every day I'm sharing a video about different aspects of home education. So if that's something you're curious about or you're already home educating, don't forget to subscribe and follow along. Our story really begins with our eldest, Charles, who is 13 and a half. From the start, we noticed he was different socially and emotionally compared to other kids his age. Preschool highlighted that even more. He struggled, and we could see it when we looked on his tapestry. We would see that his pictures of him, he was not smiling. If he was, it was quite obviously like kind of a very timid or fake smile, like it wasn't genuine. His whole face didn't light up like it did when he smiled when he was at home. But the staff would say things like, he's fine, he's happy when he's here. But as parents, we just knew he wasn't fine. Quite often he would have this facial expression in photographs. And that's not what my little boy looked like when he was fine. The idea of sending him away for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week to another environment that might miss his needs, it just didn't sit right with us at all. We did not have the best experiences at school. Mine was academically. I had undiagnosed ADHD and had teachers left, right and centre telling me that I was lazy and not trying hard enough, when actually I was burnt out trying hard enough. Socially, I was fine, but that's when my husband struggled. Academically, he did really, really well, but socially, he really struggled. We wanted something different for our children so that we could meet them where they are. And it kind of was accumulation of, oh, okay, I struggled in this area and my husband struggled in this area. And then now we're watching our son and he's not even there yet and he's struggling too. Sorry about that. I had to change my lighting. I could only see half of my face. So where was I? Then by chance, I found a forest school play group, like toddler group, and I met people there who actually I'm still friends with today, who were like, oh yeah, we don't want to send our kids to school either, we're going to home educate. And I was like, what is home educating? And the more of these people that I met, they directed me to a group on Facebook where there were people already in our area that were home educating. And until that point, home education wasn't on our radar at all. We were just kind of low-key panicking about what we were going to do. And we didn't really know much about it. But the more we researched, the more we learned, the more people we met that were already doing it, the more it resonated as like, yes, this is what we need for our family. We realised very quickly that this wasn't just an alternative, but it was exactly what we wanted for our son and at that time as well, our baby daughter. A way of learning that put our children in the centre and not in the system. As time went on, and we noticed as our little girl was getting bigger, I was like, oh, okay, there's some differences here too. And then when our final son came along, that decision was confirmed again and again. Every day, home education proved itself to be the right choice. We saw our children thriving, learning in ways that suited them, surprising us with what they actually know, thinking, hey, I didn't teach you that. Where did you learn that? Because they just pick things up like they're still like sponges even now. Building relationships at their own pace and having really deep, meaningful friendships that even with me kind of not struggling socially, like even I didn't have when I was their age, and growing up being really confident in who they are and specifically in their neurodiversity, like really being comfortable in their own skin about being autistic with ADHD or autistic with dysgraphia. So what began as a decision for one child became a lifestyle that worked beautifully for everyone, really. So when people ask me why we chose home education, the answer is simple, because it was what our children needed and it was what we wanted for our family. Looking back now, I can't imagine doing it any other way. And I hear people talking about like back to school and stuff, and I just think, oh gosh, it's just not a lifestyle that I would want now. So and if we're ever blessed with any more children, which we do hope that we'll have more one day, I won't even consider it. And I think I would send them to preschool. I would only send them to the preschool that is attached to my children's forest school, that's like all part of the same company. I wouldn't send them to another setting. Because every time so my daughter went to the forest preschool, my sons both went to different places and then that didn't work out, and then they went to the forest preschool. And yeah, if I ever have any more children, I won't send them anywhere else. They will go to forest school. That is it. They'll go to the forest preschool. They'll go to the forest school, like the primary level one and then the senior level one. I won't send them anywhere else. It's just they need to be around people who understand home education. They need to be around people who are supportive of neurodivergent needs. And it's not saying that the places where my boys were not supportive. One of them really, really was, but it just wasn't the right place for him. And I wasn't the right kind of parent for them either. They wanted me to be a lot more mainstream in the way, like they were just like, oh, just leave him. And I was like, no, I won't leave him sad. That's not who I am. So yeah, I would never choose another path. This is it. Like never. There's only one parenting decision that I've ever regretted, and I'll share that with you in another video at some other point, but home education is not one of them. And to be honest, I don't know many people who have regretted home education. If they've stopped home educating and they've sent their children back to school, it's because of like financial necessity, for example. I know one family was because the children just couldn't cope being together because of their own unique needs. I just saw my husband drive past in his post van. So thank you so much for watching day 3 of Not Back to School Week. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about, I don't know, should we have a look? What are we going to be talking about? Got it on my list. We are going to be talking about, what we love most about home education, and my children are going to come and tell you what they love most about home education. So I'm really excited to share that with you. My husband's also going to pop in and tell you what he loves most about home education. So it's going to be the 5 of us. We're all going to give you a little snip of what we love most. And yeah, so make sure you've subscribed so you're here for day 4. And if our story resonates with you, I'd love to hear about your journey in the comments below. Are you home educating already? Are you an experienced home educator like me? Are you a rookie? Have you just started? Are you, have you been doing it for a year or less? Or are you just curious? Have you I know that I've had someone watch me before who had not had children yet, and they were watching because they want to know everything they can before they have children. Some people have got children, but they're still just kind of thinking about it. Oh, maybe this isn't quite right for my kids. So I'd love to hear where you are in your journey. And please share your whole journey with me if you would like to. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget that in the description is a discount code to my horse course for the first 100 people who sign up. I think there's a good chunk of people, spaces on that discount code left. What else is in there? There is an outschool code for you where you can get $30 off your first month's membership. There is a 25% off code for my PayHip shop, and anyone who buys anything from my PayHip shop this week will get added to my Home Education UK paid community on school. I am going to be sharing posts in there once we've got a few people. I think we only have 2 people in there at the moment. So once we've got a few more people, I'm going to be sharing some prompts and kind of community building things. We're going to be talking about some elements of home education, and it's really there for me to just be able to support you in a small group. So it's usually £7 per month, but and you can the link's in the description. You can do it that way if you'd like. But if you would like it to be free forever, then just pop over and pick something up on my PayHip shop. Whatever it is, you will get free admission to the group for life. It's very exciting. Also, another project I have got that's just started is my Wildflower Mornings. This is a encouragement and mental wellness group for women. We've got a lovely journal, we've got audio encouragement and journal prompts, and we've got a Facebook group where we're going to be going live and journaling and just having this lovely connection together. please consider joining. It's in my PayHip shop. If you would like any more information, just comment wildflower and I will send you some more information. Take care, and I will see you very, very soon.